Jason and Jabari. Jason and Jabari.
Alrighty, what's up guys? This is Jason from the Jason and Jabari Gaming, and today I'm going to be picking up my 7-star Mr. Fantastic rank up bundle. I am a fan of Mr. Fantastic. Way back in the day in Battlegrounds, a lot of people used to take him up as a 6-star, and he could be problematic because a lot of people, I don't believe, were running like the evade counter champions at that time. This was like when Battlegrounds was relatively still new-ish, but Mr. Fantastic has always been a staple for war, in my opinion, with the pre-fights. Very helpful, as I will state later on, probably in this video. I think he's a great questing champion as well. I think he's a very sustainable champion as well due to how he functions. I'm glad that they brought him as a 7-star. I don't think he's too overpowered or anything like that. I think he is still relevant in today's game, so I don't think like he's just nostalgia bait and that's it. I do think he's still quite useful. I am going to go ahead awaken my Mr. Fantastic. I'm going to take him to rank 3. In current Battlegrounds, as I will state later on in the video, he is phenomenal if you know how to play him well. I was trying to cook with him, but I was unable to. There is a specific way that you need to play him in order to bring out the best in him. But if you know how to play him well, he will cook for you very quickly. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and take him to rank 3, and I am going to use an awakening gem on him, so he will be rank 3 sig 1. I thought with this bundle you got some sig stones, because I could have sworn with the Sinister bundle you got some signature stones. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but if you guys remember the Sinister bundle, I thought you got like an awakening gem plus some sig stones. I could be completely wrong about that. It's been a very long time, and I know that they do different things with different champions, but if you guys remember the Sinister one specifically, let me know, because I did think that you had an option of awakening. Well, maybe not even awakening Sinister. Maybe you just got some signature stones. I don't remember. I don't remember at this point. But either way, you guys can let me know in the comments below. But anyway, he's almost fully ranked up. And then we're going to awaken him real quick. This is all pre-recorded. I've had him for, I want to say, at least a week or so now. And I am going to be taking him in to the realm of legends to show you guys kind of 4 fights, kind of what he can do and things like that. So see, I have 2 of those fantastic Force Awakening gems, so I decided to utilize one of them on him. No regrets there. Basically it helps with the combat power rate. It gets increased by 10% for each study passive, which is what he does when the opponents throw a special. And I will explain all of that as the fighting starts to commence. But until then, you guys enjoy the pre-recorded gameplay, and I'll catch you guys real soon. Alrighty guys, here we are back in Realm of Legends with Mr. Fantastic, and I'm going to be using his pre-fights. I probably already stated in the video earlier that he's really good for like mitigating to reversing power gain and heal reversal and heal gain. So here's an example of that. The current Battlegrounds season, he's pretty good for if you know how to play him. I've tried to cook with him, but I haven't been able to cook with him very much. Vision here is going to get his photosynthesis X amount of time here, and we're going to completely reverse that, and he's going to just stop gaining power. So I think Mr. Fantastic is a veteran champion, but he's a really solid champion. I used to love Mr. Fantastic back in the day. He can be very tanky, depending on the debuffs that you can get on your opponent. He can also just evade on his own. You don't even have to do anything really. So we're going to get the suppression, siphon, and the petrify up one more time, and now like he's not going to gain anything. It's going to be hard to get him to a bar of power, and then we're just going to spam SP1s, and this guy's cooked. After he throws this, I seriously doubt he'll get to another special, because the synthesis will kick in and you'll see his power go down as opposed to going up. And yeah, man, and with the pre-fights he regains his pre-fights. Okay, let's see. Well, he actually got to a bar of power, surprisingly, but this is going to kill him. I mean, the fight's pretty much over. And that's yeah, Mr. Fantastic in a nutshell. That didn't take very long. You guys never actually saw it synthesize. He was synthesizing, but it was reversing it or stopping it, depending on how many we had up. A minute 20. Mr. Fantastic is not a fast champion, but he's a fun champion for sure. I definitely think he's worthy of going on questing. I think long form content he's worthy because you can ramp him up, and he's very sustainable, very tanky. How many do we have? We have 9. I think we have the max of 9. So just for fun, I'm going to throw these off onto Black Panther. We're going to go all the way up to, of course, Wolverine, Winter Soldier, and all that stuff. I mean, that's the punching bag, but I'm just going to show you guys these 4 fights real quick. And yeah, really, another thing that you want to do with Mr. Fantastic, he just saved me there, by the way, is you want to bait out the same special 3 times, because that makes them like perma weakened for that special, even moving forward. And it also gives you a lot of debuffs to get back, while you're trying to actually get as many debuffs on them as possible to get back for your next pre-fights. Also in war, he's huge, especially in master tier wars. He makes fights way easier as far as his pre-fights. So he's really good there, for high tier war and stuff like that. Again, he's just a great champion. He's just a fun champion, but he's not a very fast champion. In normal battlegrounds metas, I would not recommend him unless, of course, you have him like Forgotten. Shout out to the homie Forgotten, one of my good buddies. Unless you have him at rank 4 Sig 200, I don't really see him being like a huge issue, but at rank 4 Sig 200, he can be very tanky, and he can do this. That was actually him saving me, because the Black Panther has so many debuffs on him right now that he just is going to be evading like crazy. And that's another fun thing that people were utilizing Mr. Fantastic for back in the day, was just once he got ramped up, he was just so hard to kill, because he'd either evade you or he'd do something crazy. And he could whack you on evasions too, which is, by the way, not fun. His evade can mess you up too, by the way. We're going to go into a SP1 here, because we don't need to go to SP2s. But yeah, again, he's just a very fun champion, and we're stopping his combat power rate a lot, which is why it's hard to push him to the next threshold of power. But we finally did, and that's going to count as more debuffs. And yeah, down Black Panther goes. Of course, he was at class disadvantage, so his fights can go faster. All right, we're going to use the pre-fights on Scarlet Witch here. It should help if she tries to power gain or something like that. So he's great for Mystic champions in general. And like I said, he's going to be great for Wolverine. You guys will see. So standard rotation, we're going to bait out her special ones. There's the first one, and now I'm actually going to go ahead and knock her down. Here's the second one. And you guys do see that she has power gain, but she's not really gaining any power. That sucked, by the way. All right, here's the last one that we're going to bait out. Come on, throw it, please. Thank you. All right. So now we're going to try to bait out SP2s. I don't know if we're going to be able to actually get to our 2 bars of power because she does that a lot. She does that quite frequently, so we might just have to use the 3 debuffs that we have, which I mean is solidly keeping her power gain in check though. So it's not like it's actually needed. That's for the reversal part, but just like having the debuffs on their own is great because it keeps the power gain in check. It stops the regen and all that stuff, so it's great to have. And you get that right off the bat. He doesn't need to be awakened. Mine is Sig 1. I just wanted to awaken mine. I don't think it's necessary unless you're going to invest some Sig stones into him. When I spoke with Forgotten, I said, hey, you know this champion way better than I do. Would you recommend a sweet spot for a signature level? And he recommended level 70, and I trust him. So down she went. I don't know how fast that was, but again, we're not for speed with him. He's really going to shine in regen metas because he can reverse the regen. Like I said, the current meta, if you know how to play him well, you get to your SP2. Obviously, you start off with all 3 of your debuffs, and then you cook from there. So let's see how fast we can knock out this Wolverine, because we are going to absolutely try to get up to our 2 bars of power real quick. And we're going to see how fast we can reverse his regen. So far we're stopping the regen, which is what I was telling you guys, and now we're reversing the regen. So now we want to stay kind of aggressive, want to bait this out, and now we want to just go ahead and push him all the way and see how fast. Yeah, see, he's about to die here just from the regen, and down there he goes. So that's why Mr. Fantastic shines so well. Let's see how fast that was. Yeah, man, Mr. F, W champion. I really thoroughly enjoyed the champion. 35 seconds for a Winter Soldier or a Realm of Legends Wolverine. So let me know what you guys think about this champion. I do like the champions for the reasons stated here and probably within the first recording of this. Hopefully you guys do get yourself a free Mr. Fantastic, and let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.